Right now at 5, the fate of a Sparta man charged with homicide rests in the hands of the jury.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Amy DuPont. That is our top story. And the jury right now deciding the fate of that Sparta man who, if found guilty, could spend life in prison for killing his step-grandfather and injuring 2 others back in June of 2021.
News 8 Now's Rob Romano is live outside the Monroe County Courthouse with more. Rob.
Good evening, Amy and Ken. The jury in the Aspsetter case has been deliberating since just before 3 o'clock this afternoon. On Wednesday, Aspsetter testified for roughly 2 hours. He told the jury that his step-grandfather punched him in the face before he grabbed an axe and hit his step-grandfather with it twice. In closing arguments, Monroe County Assistant District Attorney Sarah Skiles suggested that Aspsetter injured 2 people in addition to killing his step-grandfather because he was trying to eliminate witnesses of his crime. Here's what Skiles had to say earlier about the fact that Aspsetter also tried to kill himself on June 6, 2021. The day of the incident.
I would submit to you that the reason that he was going to take his own life is because of a guilty conscience.
If that's his request, and it is.
The defense only called 1 witness in this case, and that was Aspsetter himself. During closing arguments, defense attorney Russell Hammer said, quote, "The state wants you to disbelieve Mr. Aspsetter because he's the defendant." Beyond that, the defense did not refute the claim that Aspsetter was trying to eliminate witnesses of the incident. On that note, we're live in Sparta. Rob Romano, News 8 Now. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Rob. And Rob is awaiting the jury's decision on that case.
Meanwhile, the attorney for the 14-year-old Chippewa Falls boy accused of homicide wants to move the case to juvenile court. The boy is accused of killing 10-year-old Lily Peters.
Peters disappeared on April 24th of last year and was found dead the next morning. The boy told investigators that he was with Peters the night she disappeared and intended to sexually assault and kill her. He's been held in a juvenile detention center on $1 million cash bond ahead of his trial.
To get the latest updates and local stories and more, download the free News 8000 app on your smartphone or tablet.
Time to take a break and send it over to Eric Dean, who's filling in on the Weather Center tonight. Eric.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Hey, a gorgeous day. Again, what we should have done, we should have just taped the forecast Monday. We just played it all week. It has been that amazing out there. Look at the temperature right now, 87 degrees in La Crosse, 86 in Eau Claire, 82 is the current temperature in Preston. Winona, good evening to you guys. We're at 82. Decorah, you're checking in with 81 degrees. Now, let's take a look here at the radar scan. Again, another clean sweep across the area. This is going to get a break tonight, but that changes as we go into tomorrow. Right now, high pressure is in control. This is our weather maker as we go into Friday, which is going to increase the thunderstorm chances. Real quick, the Dean's List for tonight. Clear skies again this evening. Thunderstorm chances will pick up tomorrow, and yet we're going to be in for a nice, cool, fall-like weekend. And let me emphasize the term fall-like, because it's going to be great out there. And we'll talk about that coming up in the First Alert forecast in just a few minutes. Amy and Ken, over to you.
All right, thanks very much, Eric.
Well, today marks the beginning of another school year for the school district of La Crosse.
The sound of laughter and excitement filling the air as parents and school buses dropped off kids at Southern Bluffs Elementary this morning. As a new school year begins there, Principal Maggie Main will also be beginning her first year as part of the school district.
But it just feels like the few parent engagement nights that I have been a part of here, everyone's super excited. There's kind of a fresh new energy. It really involved coming back to school this year.
Main was the principal at Jefferson Elementary in Winona before heading across the river to La Crosse.
The effects of the pandemic are being felt everywhere, especially in schools. According to the National Assessment of Educational Progress, reading scores among elementary kids have fallen by 5 points, the largest drop in more than 30 years.
News 8 Now's Dua Israr spoke with one local elementary school staff who say getting back on track is going to be difficult.
Amy and Ken, educators say kids are still trying to catch up after spending a majority of the pandemic learning from home. At La Crosse's Northside Elementary School, 75% of kids have fallen behind when it comes to reading, and teachers say it's affecting all parts of a student's life. Since the 1970s, kids have either met or increased national math and reading scores. But with every year of the pandemic, kids fell further behind. Kids who were in kindergarten when the pandemic began are now in 3rd grade. Reading teacher Shelley Long says those same 3rd graders now struggle to read full sentences.
When the mask had come off, we kind of looked at each other like, wow, they can't see how we were forming those because we couldn't see them practicing how to do distinct sounds.
The reading gap isn't the only issue. Kids with the pandemic gap struggle with anxiety and communicating their feelings, and teachers say these issues will likely follow students to high school. Staff at Northside Elementary say kids who didn't have a parent at home to help them with online learning were affected the most, so the gap isn't equal. Long says students in one classroom can read at 4 different grade levels.
All right, thanks, Dua. The Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction says it will release its own study in the fall to get a better understanding of that gap here in Wisconsin.
The Holmen School District is celebrating its first day back with a visit from the Assistant State Superintendent.
Tricia Collins met with Holmen's nutrition team at Prairie View Elementary to learn about their day-to-day work routine. Employees say Collins was impressed by the district's efforts to provide students with fresh foods.
They were very impressed with the farm school efforts that we do, how we do raise some of our own animals and crops, and they wanted to come check that out.
That's pretty cool.
Right, the Holmen School District's crops come from gardens, orchards, and indoor hydroponic farming technology.
A brand new scholarship being awarded to a very deserving recipient today.
Dade Cogburn was the first student to receive the Barb and Bud Hammes Rotary Scholarship. He was unsure if he would be the right fit, but Rotary Club members unanimously decided he would be the perfect student. Dade says he now has high hopes for his future.
I'm officially receiving my scholarship, so I'm pretty pumped. I've had time to kind of soak it all in, and I'm really excited. Really excited to get started in school and make the best out of it.
For the next 4 years, one graduating member of the Boys and Girls Club will get that scholarship. They must demonstrate a financial need and be involved with the Rotary Club and BGC. Recipients must also plan to attend UWL, Western Technical College, or Viterbo University.
Governor Tony Evers announced today that students from 16 school districts will receive grants for more advanced manufacturing training. More than $414,000 in Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development grant money will help students prepare for future job opportunities. The West Salem School District is receiving $46,000 for new welding equipment to help expand its metals lab courses.
Lending a helping paw. September is National Service Dog Month, and the La Crosse Mayo Clinic Health System is honoring its dogs.
How the clinic is showing their gratitude for 2 helpful animals coming up.
Did you know Tim Michaels pledged to cut millions from public schools?
We're already throwing so much money at education.
He'll drain classrooms and gut school funding. Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as your governor?
With the right tools and a little hard work, you can do it yourself. And with the right kind of paint, you can finish the job faster. Pittsburgh Paints and Stains exceeds your expectations with products that can cover your walls in one coat. So instead of another coat of paint, you can finally get outside. One coat paint means time better spent. Pittsburgh Paints and Stains, exclusively at Menards.
I worked really hard to save for retirement, worked all the hours I could, whatever it took. But Ron Johnson thinks we should consider raising the retirement age for Social Security and Medicare. That's a terrible idea. And he voted over and over again to weaken and cut Medicare, driving up our costs. Ron Johnson even wanted to privatize Social Security, calling it a legal Ponzi scheme. Tell Ron Johnson to strengthen Medicare.
Is this the new phone? Yeah. With US Cellular, I got to pick any phone that I wanted for free. And I was already a customer. Any brand? With any size? I got exactly what I wanted. Big screen, big storage. I cannot remember the last time I had so many different options.
At US Cellular, new and current customers can get any phone from any brand free.
Are you actually texting them? I don't know. I just thought I would just...
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
It's dangerous up here, and it's no fun shopping around for a reputable contractor.
I've built my company on the promise to treat our customers like we would our own family. That means an honest, no-pressure sales experience, expert craftsmanship, and a lifetime guarantee of our work.
Over the past 15 years, my team has installed thousands of maintenance-free gutter systems in the Rochester and La Crosse area. And we'd love to show you what Gutter Shutter can do for you and your home, but most importantly, keep you safe and off that ladder. So call today for a free estimate.
Did you know Tim Michaels supports allowing teenagers to buy AR-15s with no waiting period?
I throw guns.
Teenagers with assault weapons. Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as your governor?
Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
Lacrosse Street is back open, at least temporarily.
The street is going to be open through the weekend while UW lacrosse students are moving to campus. Crews have finished work on the stretch of the road between West and East Avenues. After Labor Day, that street will be closed again so crews can work on the road between East and Hillview Aves. The project manager says construction is going to last a couple of months. The final stretch between Hillview and Losey will be finished next spring.
The CDC is now recommending new Moderna and Pfizer COVID vaccine boosters be made available to the public. The panel has approved the science behind new FDA-approved boosters from Moderna and Pfizer, which are geared to target newer Omicron subvariants. Doctors at Mayo Clinic Health System say recent infections are a result of the BA4 and BA5 subvariants, and these new boosters will likely be available for most age groups.
Current recommendation is going to be that, within 2 months of your last shot, you could qualify for this vaccine. For Pfizer, I think it's 12 and above. Moderna, it's 18 and above.
Doctors say they'll still be waiting on boosters for those that are younger than those age groups. Those booster shots have not been fully tested in humans, but are expected to be fast-tracked with concerns over a projected COVID surge this fall and winter.
September, which happens to be the first day today, is National Service Dog Month, and Mayo Clinic Health System is doing something special to honor them.
The health system is lighting the Cancer Center building in blue and yellow. The La Crosse campus is the first to have full-time trained service dogs.
Luna and Luca work together to assist patients and healthcare professionals in a hospital environment. Luna has been part of the team since 2018, while Luca is a little newer, arriving in 2020.
It's amazing seeing how patients and staff alike react to him being around. It's fun telling the kids at home what Luca's day has consisted of.
Mayo Clinic Health System will also participate in fundraisers to support service dogs and canine companions where Luca and Luna had graduated from.
A lot of people are taking off today because it is almost the Labor Day weekend, one of the busiest travel days for Americans.
Oh yeah, while one mode of travel is looking like more of a hassle than a help.
And in the rotor weather, hey, look at the city cam, a gorgeous sunset on there. And I hope you enjoyed today because there's a little bit of a hiccup in the forecast this time tomorrow night. We'll talk about that on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Inflation, it's everywhere. But with the buy one famous star, get another one for $1 deal at Hardee's.
There's finally some relief.
Bite into the famous star today, only at Hardee's.
Look, we knew the other side would make up lies about me to scare you. Now they're claiming I want to defund the police and abolish ICE. That's a lie. I'll make sure our police have the resources and training they need to keep our community safe. And that our communities have the resources to stop crime before it happens. I'll bring back manufacturing. And I'll pass a middle-class tax cut. And if that's too scary for Washington, then so be it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
It's the grand reopening of Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Tire and Auto Service Center. We've been caring for people and their vehicles since 1955. So whether you need tires, batteries, or more, we offer quality auto supplies and service at prices you can trust. Like all brands of tires, buy 3, get 1 free. Assorted Laren loading ramps and kits are 20% off. Plus, try our new online appointment scheduling and other features at farmandfleet.com. Tires and batteries, trust and care at Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Tire and Auto Service Center.
It's the Labor Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, a huge store-wide event with savings on southern Minnesota's finest furniture. You'll find a stunning selection with savings you've come to expect at Drury's. Savings on top brands like Smith Brothers, Flexsteel, Eckernes, and Homecrest. Plus, special financing is available if your purchase is paid in full within 24 months. We'll even pay for your gas just for shopping at Drury's. Store-wide savings, 24-month financing, and free gas. Now during the Labor Day sale at Drury's in Fountain.
Like most people, I bust my butt day in and day out. I earn every dime of my paycheck. It's the Wisconsin way.
But Governor Tony Evers supports paying welfare benefits to people who won't work, even after they turn down job offers.
That's a disgrace.
That's a disgrace.
It's a slap in the face to hardworking people like us.
Tony Evers should know better.
Tony Evers should know better, but he doesn't.
Tony Evers, our failed liberal governor.
Next to Market Watch, numbers. Boring. In more delicious news, there's a buy one famous star, get one for $1 deal at Hardee's.
Bite into the famous star today, only at Hardee's.
Connect with us on Twitter at News 8 News. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
AAA says about a third of Americans plan to travel for the Labor Day holiday, but flying to your destination will be nothing close to a breeze.
Now, flight tracking data from the site FlightAware says 55,000 U.S. flights have been canceled since just before Memorial Day, and some airlines are now seeing their pilot staff picketing outside airports. More Labor Day travelers are now expected to drive after some price relief at the pump these days. Travel experts say driving will be less of a hassle than trying to fly.
We expect that to continue through Labor Day weekend. Today, about 1 in 4 flights are being delayed on departure, and about 3 to 4% of flights are being canceled.
Travel experts expect prices to drop in September and October for those of you who are looking to travel after the holiday weekend.
Well, meanwhile, it's been a pretty nice time to travel anywhere. Pretty clear skies, a lot of sunshine. Eric Dean's got the latest.
That's right. Today, same story. Abundant sunshine. There's the sunset on our city cam, making for a gorgeous Thursday night across the Coulee region. Take a look here in Eau Claire, though. You guys are at 78 degrees. Your humidity is at 32%. Your dew point's at 46. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 12 miles per hour. And the reason why I'm showing that, because that's one of the cool spots across the area in terms of the feels like temperature and the dew point. Right now we're sitting at 87 here in La Crosse, 82 in Winona, 86 in Red Wing, 82 in Preston, 81 in Decorah. Prairie du Chien, good evening to you guys. You're seeing a temperature of 83, same story in Boscobel, but you factor in that dew point. We take a look at this right here. It feels like temperatures are in the upper 80s, low 90s. It feels like 90 here in La Crosse, 85 in Viroqua, 87 in Sparta, 87 Black River Falls, 89 in Eau Claire, 88 in Red Wing, 85 in Preston, 83 in Decorah. So here's the setup. High pressure still in control for now. We have a cool front that's going to push its way through starting tomorrow afternoon going into the evening hours. We'll talk about that coming up in just a couple seconds. So when you wake up in the morning, temperatures in the 60s will greet you, mid to upper 60s to be exact. 69 in Winona, 64 in Black River Falls, 66 in Sparta, 68 in La Crosse, 68 in Decorah, 66 in Viroqua. Highs tomorrow, much like today, we're going to be flirting with the big 9-0. How about 89 degrees in La Crosse, 88 in Eau Claire, 88 in Winona, 86 in Preston, 86 in Decorah. Now, Storm Prediction Center for tomorrow has us under a marginal risk for severe weather. The entire Coulee region, or a 1 out of 5 with heavy wind, hail, and vivid lightning. That's going to be for the afternoon going into the evening hours. So the first alert forecast for tonight, clear skies, nice calm wind. Overnight lows will be in the mid-60s with winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, sunny skies to start. Thunderstorm chances will pick up. Winds will be out of the south at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. The balance of the 8-day forecast shows that high of 89. Let's go ahead and break Friday out because I want to time everything out. So here's Friday morning. We start the day off with abundant sunshine, a little bit of rain to the southern part of the News 8 viewing area. As we go into the noon hours, keep an eye on this front right here. It's going to start pushing its way through. By the 2 o'clock hour, we see temperatures in the 80s and 90s. By the 6 o'clock hour, thunderstorm chances fire up along that front. And then this front will push its way through, and it's going to do two things. It's going to increase the precip chances across the area. And then that wind is going to shift as we go into your evening and overnight hours. By Saturday at noon, we're only going to be in the 60s and 70s. Let's go ahead and take a look here at Saturday. There's a high of 75 degrees, but we take a look at the larger perspective of how this front's going to play out. You can see it right here, that wind, these light blue barbs. That wind's going to shift. That's what's going to keep us cool for not only Saturday, but for Sunday, we go to 75. Monday, look at that, abundant sunshine with a high of 78, but some places will stay in the mid-70s. 75 will be the high in Winona, 73 Rochester, 73 Preston, 75 in Decorah. So if you have travel plans across the area, it's going to be the same story. Sunny skies, temperatures will be in the 70s. Then we go back into the 80s. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, going into next Friday. That humidity will start to creep back up a little bit, but still not a bad 8-day, especially this weekend where we have highs in the 70s. Definitely get out and enjoy it. It's going to be very fall-like, to say the least.
There were leaves on the ground in my neighborhood when I went for my walk, and I was like, no. No, not yet.
Well, look at it this way. In about 8 weeks, we'll be shoveling snow.
Nope, don't say it.
That was the wrong thing to say.
Yeah, we don't say those things.
Mike,
here,
the camera guy over here, is like, no.
Yeah, no.
Don't want to hear that.
Thanks, Eric.
You bet.
Still to come, Counting Crows, and I'm not talking about the band.
We're going to take you to the Minnesota State Fair for the rooster crowing competition.
Friday on News 8 Now this morning, with schools officially back in session, tune in to hear on what you should wear before you head out the door. And the Bucks were once again celebrating a championship win, but this time with a different trophy in hand. We'll explain. Derek and I will see you bright and early tomorrow at 5 a.m. We hope you have a great Thursday night. More News 8 Now is coming up after the break.
CityCam 8 is brought to you by the Board Store. A new entry door is like a smile on the face of your home. As the only Pro Via Platinum dealer in the area, the Board Store can help you design the door that welcomes you home.
We would never hit 12 drunk.
Clutch it up drunk? Not a chance. Do a stoppie drunk? We would never drift drunk. So you should never drive drunk. Drive sober or get pulled over.
These are actual crime scenes across Wisconsin. Yet Mandela Barnes supports defunding the police.
The minute you talk about reducing a police department's budget, then it's like all hell breaks loose, and everybody acts like you're signaling Armageddon. But that's not the case. It's about reallocating funds.
And where did your tax dollars get reallocated to? More police security for Barnes. Mandela Barnes. Less safety for you, more for him. Wisconsin Truth Pack is responsible for the content of this advertising.
We all know how quickly the weather can change around here, so why not take the First Alert weather team with you? Stay weather aware with hourly temps and conditions, video forecasts, and interactive radar. And the best part, it's easy to use. Here, try it.
You can count on the reliability of the First Alert weather app the same way you count on Cordell's Automotive with the reliability of your vehicle. With Cordell's Automotive and the News 8 team, you'll know you're safe.
The Cooley Recovery Center presents the 2022 Home Run for Recovery 10K Road Race and the 5K Honor Run Walk. The Cooley Recovery Center is the only nonprofit organization in the area that provides ongoing support and education for those affected by addiction. The 5K Honor Run Walk and 10K Road Race is to honor those we may have lost to the disease of addiction, who are currently struggling in active addiction, and those that are thriving in recovery. The Home Run for Recovery, Copeland Park, La Crosse, Sunday, September 4th.
Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. celebrate 20 years of marriage.
Only on ET.
What she said. Next ET.
Well, it was a symphony of squawking inside the poultry barn at the Minnesota State Fair because the crowing contest is underway.
Marielle Mose explains why roosters crow and what it takes to win this contest.
There was certainly something to crow about in the poultry barn Wednesday morning.
They don't just crow in the morning for fun. I mean, it's really a territorial thing. They're letting people know that I'm here, and then they hear another rooster say, I'm here, and then another one says, I'm here.
Hakan Vodland is a third-generation crowing coach, and this is his 50th year showing and raising birds to crow and compete. He knows these birds better than anyone.
There's just a lot of satisfaction and joy, and I don't need a therapist. And I can talk to my chickens. Sometimes I sing to my chickens.
His job on competition day is to help all the birds competing feel more comfortable to crow as many times as they can in 30 minutes. Volunteers from the crowd count how many times each bird squawks.
On competition, sometimes they get shy, and that's my job, is to try to encourage them and say, it's showtime.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Vodland is coaxing the roosters to make some noise.
Right on cue. And so I try to get my heart into the chicken. I try to get my mind with the chicken. That's a challenge sometimes because they have a small brain.
Each volunteer gets to name their bird. 9-year-old Josie named hers Dynamic Dave. And on the other end of the table, Jennifer named her bird Buster. At the end of 30 minutes, it came down between these two birds, but Buster pulled through with one final crow, winning 32-31.
Buster and I, he took it home, you know, but the crowd really helped him.
They encouraged. He really responded well to the cheering.
Well, it was kind of nerve-wracking, but it was also very fun.
One bird, appropriately named Silent Bob, never crowed once the entire competition.
I just want to hear what he sounded like, but you know, just not his day. Low performance anxiety happens to everybody.
These roosters attracted quite the crowd, which is good because they tend to crow for a clap.
This is where state fair memories are made, right at the poultry barn.
So Dynamic Dave and Buster went crow to crow for the championship this morning. This was a 2-day championship event. It was Buster taking the title.
Of course, not Silent Bob.
No.
What a perfect name. That was awesome.
Absolutely.
Super
I want to be friends with Hawken, too.
I know. We'll be back to find out what's coming up at 6, and Eric is going to join us with your forecast one more time.
Ashley's Labor Day sale is ending soon. Everything is on sale. Up to 50% off hot buys. Or $150 off every $1,000 you spend. Or pay 0% interest for 60 months with no money down. Visit your local Ashley store or shopashley.com today.
Have you ever experienced this view? Hi, Andrew Larson here. With Gutter Shutter, you'll never have to experience it again. Please give up this dangerous chore and protect your home's foundation with Gutter Shutter, the strongest, most durable, maintenance-free gutter on the market. Over the past 15 years, my team has installed thousands of maintenance-free gutter systems across South Central Wisconsin. We'd love to come out and show you what Gutter Shutter can do for you and your home, but most importantly, keep you safe and off that ladder. So call today for a free estimate.
Get ready to shake, rattle, and roll on over to the 25th Annual Elvis Explosion, September 9th, 10th, and 11th, live at the La Crosse Center. Come and witness over 40 tribute artists battle it out for over $25,000 in cash and prizes. Tickets are available at the box office, Ticketmaster.com, or days of shows. That's the Elvis Explosion, September 9th, 10th, and 11th at the La Crosse Center. And I'll see you there. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Aleve X. It's fast, powerful, long-lasting relief with a revolutionary rollerball design. Because with the right pain reliever, life opens up. Aleve it and see what's possible.
When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
Welcome to the brand new Holiday Inn Express and Suites. Whether you're here for business, family events, or a weekend getaway, we've got you covered. Overtired? Overworked? Lay down in one of our super comfy beds. Got kids? Our adjoining rooms are perfect for a restful night's sleep. Let the kids burn off energy in our kiddie pool while you relax in our hot tub. Come check in and check out our brand new Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Onalaska, La Crosse.
Ashley's Labor Day mattress sale is ending soon. Bring home a queen mattress for the price of a twin on select Ashley Sleep, Sealy, and Serta mattresses. Plus, upgrade your foundation to an adjustable base at no cost. Visit your local Ashley store or shopashley.com today.
Here's what we're working on tonight. The water crisis in Mississippi. We asked the FEMA administrator why it's taken so long to give almost 200,000 Americans clean water. That's tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
And coming up on News 8 now at 6, the White House is ending its free home COVID test delivery.
Now, Wisconsin's Department of Health Services is helping Wisconsinites get free tests. How you can order those coming up next at 6.
And one final look at the 8-day. We have a little bit of a hiccup tomorrow, 40% chance of evening thunderstorms. Highs tomorrow will be in the upper 80s. Then that front pushes its way through. You drop the temperatures into the 70s for the weekend, upper 70s for Labor Day, making for a beautiful Labor Day weekend. Back into the 80s Tuesday through Friday with plenty of sunshine. Get out and enjoy the next several days.
Hard to believe it's September 1st.
I know, right?
Yeah, it flew by, didn't it?
I know. Labor Day weekend. Here we go. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you back here at 6.